The rain was still falling the day we buried my husband. The sound of it hitting the umbrella was the only thing that kept me standing. I had spent 10 years with him. 10 years of laughter, of love, of promises. And yet in that moment, everything felt like a lie. When everyone left the cemetery, I stayed behind. I looked at his name carved into the cold stone and whispered, "You left too soon, Ethan." But at least you left with peace. Little did I know that peace was about to be stolen from me forever. That evening, my sister Claire came to my house. Her eyes were red, her hands shaking. I thought she was just grieving with me. But there was something strange in the way she looked at me, as if she wanted to say something but didn't know how. We sat in silence until she placed a small envelope on the table. It was old, slightly torn, and on it was my husband's handwriting. My heart skipped. She said softly, "I found this in his study before the funeral." I opened it slowly. Inside was a letter and a folded document. The letter began with my name, "My dearest Anna." His words felt cold now, even though they were written with love. He wrote that there was something he could never say while he was alive, that he had made a terrible mistake years ago, and that mistake had a name. I felt my breath stop. Claire's tears started to fall. She whispered the words I never thought I would hear. "Anna, my son, is also his." For a moment the world stopped. The ticking clock, the sound of rain, everything disappeared. I just stared at her, not even crying, not even angry, just empty. She tried to explain. It had happened before I married him. She said they thought it was a short fling, something forgotten. But when I got engaged to Ethan, she kept silent. She never told me. She said she was ashamed. She said Ethan didn't know about the child until years later, and that he had written a will, leaving something for the boy. I looked at her son, my nephew, standing by the door. He looked so innocent. He had Ethan's eyes. I had seen those eyes every day and never noticed. The letter said he wanted me to forgive them, that he didn't want to die with the secret, that he wanted the truth to set everyone free. But his truth only broke me. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I simply folded the letter and walked to the window. The rain had stopped. There was only silence and the faint sound of thunder far away. Claire came closer and said, "He wanted you to have the rest of the house, the savings, everything. He said he was sorry." I turned to her and asked one question. "How do you forgive someone who's already gone?" She had no answer. Her silence was my answer. Days passed. The world moved on. But I didn't. I couldn't hate my sister. I couldn't even hate him. Love doesn't vanish with betrayal. It just changes shape. It becomes something quieter, heavier. A few months later, I visited the cemetery again. I brought flowers. 2 sets, one for my husband and one for the truth he left behind. I placed them side by side and said softly, "You broke my heart, Ethan, but you also gave me a lesson. To love without blindness and forgive without forgetting." As I walked away, I saw Claire and her son coming toward me. For the first time, I didn't turn away, because healing doesn't start with forgetting the past. It starts with facing it.